Oh, look at me. Oh. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check. Oh my goodness. How's it going, guys? And we got this baby in the house. You see that? The 90. The 90. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're talking about this girthy fella, the 90mm f2. Let's start with the build quality. It's big, it's long, it's girthy. Pause. I hope you guys like my innuendos and double entendres, but it is weather sealed. So I love that. I love my lens to be weather sealed. Here in Toronto, our winter is really cold. When it rains a lot during the fall, and it's been snowy this past year. So I love that I was able to take this lens out without having to worry about the precipitation or the cold. And like all of Fujifilm's XF lenses, it is built solid, so I have no complaints with the build quality. This lens is a 135mm full frame equivalent, so it is a mid telephoto lens. I would say that this lens is for portraits, but if you need the reach for landscapes and street shots, you can use it as such, but I find that it's too tight for street photography. I don't know how people like Roman Fox does it. That guy's crazy. So it's kind of hard to do that. I tried. Doesn't work. Or it doesn't work for me. I can't do anything. So I've used this lens mainly for portraits. I shot a couple of couples with this lens, and I think this is where the 90mm f2 really shines. The image quality. Shooting this thing at f2 is so dang sharp. I don't think you need to stop it down at all. I just love this thing at f2. The subject isolation it gives you, it just looks like the person was just cut and photoshopped into the frame. It's that sharp. Most recently, I've been removing Adobe's sharpening because I feel that it is too sharp. But other than the sharpness, where this lens really shines is at that 135mm full frame field of view. For some reason, every time I shoot with this lens, the word cinematic always comes to mind. I don't know what it is, but some of the shots that I took just looks like stills from a movie. Is it just me? Do you guys agree with what I'm saying here? I just love this type of shot. The compression that it gives, the drama, just the frame really reminds me of a movie, and I love that about this lens. It's super cinematic, and because of its focal length, I love that I can get a candid shot but be far away. The couple shoot that I did, because obviously these folks aren't used to being in front of the camera. They feel awkward, they don't know what they're doing, and they don't know how to pose, and it makes it difficult for them when you as a photographer are up in their face giving them directions, right? Whereas with this lens, you can be further away and still get a great shot because of the focal length. This creates an intimate mood and a natural one when you're further away. I feel they are much more relaxed when you are out of their sight. You just give them a couple of directions and capture their natural reactions. And this is why I love this lens, because when I was photographing Connie and David, or Jake and his girlfriend Melissa, I really felt like I was capturing their essence. I can see their happiness. I can see the love they have for one another, the joy they get being in each other's company. And this is where the lens shines in that regard. See, with the couple that I shot, David and Connie, Connie was a little bit shy, a little bit apprehensive. I knew the boyfriend, and you know, he made everything fun. He made everything light for her because she wasn't the talkative type, so I could sense that already. So that's why I used the 90mm f2, so I can get some distance away from her, because the last thing I feel that they want is just me using like the 23 and just getting up in their face, or the 35. So I chose the 90 in this situation just so they could relax more, they could be of ease, and I felt that in this situation that The photos look amazing. I got the reactions that I wanted from the couple, and that's why I really love this lens, because man, sometimes you're gonna deal with, you're gonna deal with people that are like really shy. They don't know how to pose. So just give them a few directions and then just be further away and then just let them work their magic. Usually one of the couples are gonna take the lead. They're gonna commit to it, whereas the other person will just follow along and they're gonna play with that energy. You put on this lens and you just let them work their magic. Just capture the right moment. Oh man, I went on a tangent. I think the bokeh on this looks better than the 56mm f1.2. The images that I created all stood out. They just pop out on screen because of that subject isolation. The smooth bokeh, man, just so smooth like butter, man. I just love this lens. And I love how quick and snappy the autofocusing is on this lens too. If you guys ever shot with the 35mm f2, I would say that the 90 f2 is close to that speed, and it's really snappy for such a big lens. Okay, some negatives. The only negative that I can find is that it could be too big for some people. So again, this is a 90mm focal length, so it has to be somewhat big. The 90mm f2 is a specialty lens, so this could not be a lens for everybody. I can see this lens being too tight for some people. Also, I wish this lens comes with like an optical image stabilization for being such a long focal length. I think that would have helped. And I think this being priced at $949 US, I think this lens is reasonably priced. You get your weather resistance, and the image quality is just stunning. I think the look of it is better than the 56mm f1.2. It's sharper, and the bokeh is more pleasing to look at. The subject's isolation is just wow. And again, like, it's a specialty lens. It's meant for portraits. Any type of portraits would do. I enjoy capturing a lot of mood, a lot of emotions with this lens, and every time I open up an image shot with this lens, I'm just so awestruck just looking at it. The separation, the bokeh. Like, if you could see my reaction to this lens, oh my god. Honestly, man, Fujifilm did a good job with this lens. You really gotta like this tight focal length. I feel like it's less practical than the 56, so I would recommend that you try it out first and see if you really enjoy this focal length. But again, for me, it's a really good lens, and if you can justify this, I think this is arguably one of the sharpest lenses that Fujifilm has to offer. I think it's between this and the 80mm f2.8 macro lens for the sharpest lens title. If you like sharpness and bokeh and compression and image quality, just amazing image quality, the 90mm f2 makes a compelling case. Yes. So what are your thoughts about the lens? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you use it often? I've been shooting more portraits with this lens, and I just love it, man. It's just because it's so different, you know? It's because I'm so used to shooting the 35, the 56, that this lens really do stand out a lot more to me. I'm definitely going to shoot more with this lens, shoot more cinematic portraits. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, that's where I'll be posting more photos. Follow me on Instagram and follow me at TikTok at Iamtongue. Don't forget to like, comment, okay, that is it for me, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below and I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'll see you in the next video. I love you. Okay, bye.